A 4x stock split multiplies the existing share count by 4, including counterfeits. A 4-for-1 share dividend distributes 3 extra shares/shares held to investors. GME provided the DTCC dividend shares to distribute to brokers. E-Trade admits to securities fraud in this email. Improperly processing a stock dividend as a stock split illegally increases the total share count of a company if there are any counterfeit shares in circulation. By illegally increasing the number of shares in circulation, E-Trade is depressing the value of your investment. Now, if you scroll down here, a comment says, I also pretty much got the same answer from some brokers in Canada. Touching on GME, it's worth noting that the average age of GameStop loans is nearly back to January 2021 levels since the split. With now 3x the recordable shares in circulation, every ladder attack this year has resulted in more out on loan. The GME loans continue to pile on, with total numbers hitting new all-time highs daily. Average loan age continues the rapid rise after clock reset on split issued shares. It seems someone is having trouble finding legitimate shares to return, now at a 3x rate. This is interesting because what they did here is wrong. When shorts covered and GameStop ran to $500 when they quote unquote covered, we ended up getting to even higher levels of short interest, and then the dividend split happened at a weird time, in my opinion. This dropped all the way down here, which it technically was not supposed to do. Technically, it was supposed to stay the same, and now we are scaling back up to those January 2021 levels, but who knows if it will put enough pressure on short positions right now. Let me know in the comments what you think. Ultimately, guys, we have a lot to talk about in this video. My name is Lottery Stocks. Welcome to the channel and welcome back to the channel. If you are new, consider hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button to join the community on this journey to financial freedom. Let's get into the good stuff. So Japan's central bank has announced that they will conduct emergency bond buying. When a country's central bank owns 70% of local 10-year bonds alongside 63% of local ETFs and is still buying aggressively, maybe something is broken. Wild times. Credit Suisse is racing to firm up sales of part of its business that could limit the cash it needs from investors, with just days to go before the bank unveils an overhaul. And just in, 1.5 trillion asset manager Credit Suisse reportedly exploring finance restructuring options. Not only that, but a U.S. jury has begun deliberating at a civil trial where Credit Suisse stands accused of conspiring with the world's largest bank to rig prices in the foreign exchange market between 2007 and 2013 per Reuters. Credit Suisse is digging their grave, and get ready for something to happen. I don't know about a default, but we'll see what happens. The UK Treasury is now paying the Bank of England to cover its losses from its QE program. Think about this. The United States Treasury might start buying back debt in the $22.6 trillion US government debt market because of the liquidity issues. Tax dollars are hard at work. Hong Kong stocks slide as much as 2.6% and are on track for their lowest close in 13 years. And Dutch Bank has fired more than 20 junior bankers as well as a handful of senior employees this week as deal-making activities dries up and the German lender prepares for a potential downturn. Since you guys made it halfway through the video, a huge shout out to our sponsor of the video, Moomoo, for letting you guys watching get 15 free stocks, each valued up to $2,000 for just signing up and depositing $1 into your account. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but Moomoo is a great platform, and if you need extra side cash, make sure to go get these 15 free stocks and get that free money while using a nasty platform that gives you leverage over other traders and other platforms. Let's get back to the video. So after just 45 days in office, Liz Truss is eligible to collect a yearly allowance of 115,000 euros for the rest of her life. Now, Liz Truss, the Prime Minister of the UK, has just resigned today after only 45 days in office. I wanted to point this out to you guys as the fastest way to create a lifetime of passive income. Now, you would have to have about $1.2 million invested in dividends just to make this amount of money per year, so take that into account. How long would it take to acquire 1.2 million, stuff it into a dividend just to make this as passive income? And instead, she did it in just 45 days. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. Hopefully that put it into perspective for you. The FERC, this winter, the northeast of the US may face a natural gas shortage. Does this mean ExxonMobil will fly? I don't know. We will be watching that stock. This is interesting because Fed Evans says the Fed is facing a difficult messaging problem as it nears a decision to halt the pace of rate increases. However, Fed's Harker says the Fed will raise rates for a while. What do you guys think? The US 10-year Treasury yield climbs above 4.2% for the first time since '08. And just in, Tesla was sued for failing to pay $200 a month for months to their dumpster provider. Just in, IRS expands US tax language to include NFTs, changing the language from virtual currency to broader digital assets. And finally, NATO and Russia run nuclear war drills amid tensions over Ukraine. This could get bad. Guys, I don't want this video to be too long, and I think we are going to actually have to run the charts and cycles in a different video. However, it does look like GameStop is about to end a cycle around mid-November, and I want to touch on this real quick, that at that point, there's 2 points of interest that line up, and again, we talked about how these haven't been breaking the cycle or the algorithm since January, and we still would need that buying pressure, but it's a chance for it to happen and for volume to pick up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the DD in today's video. Get ready for a chart video to come out. Also, check the Mullen video that I just dropped because Mullen was going crazy. We did a quick analysis on the catalyst that triggered the rise in the cycles, and it was really interesting. Overall, guys, get your 15 free stocks linked in the description down below and pinned in the top of comments. Hit the like, share the video, subscribe. Peace.